What is up, fight fans? Welcome to the Split Decision podcast, your home for all things pro wrestling and/or combat sports. And you are listening to the hottest faction in wrestling right now, and that is the Split Decision Gang. Bang bang, split 'em gang. That's what we're gonna start saying. Uh, all right, I am Johnny the Dad.
I'm Angel Kicks Balls.
Captain Planet.
All right, we got the intros knocked out. Guys, Royal Rumble took place this past Saturday. Hopefully, if you're listening, you joined in and watched our live reactions. You would have seen us get excited about some stuff, be disappointed about some other stuff. Some things happened that were great, some things didn't happen at all. But guys, get real quick. What was your overall uh, let's give it a grade. Let's give it a grade on a letter grade scale. What would you give Royal Rumble?
I would give it a B minus.
I agree. About a B minus.
I'm gonna be a little bit harsher. I'm gonna go C plus.
C plus.
Okay.
Oof, not that far off. I just
So
feel like
close.
we could have had
Only one thing saved it.
Andrade. What?
What?
Yeah,
I
I feel
think
like there could be more returns on the men's side, but we also don't. I mean, I get the pros and cons. Because also, you don't want it to be just a nostalgic act, but I mean, that's kind of what the Rumble is at this point. But
that's what the Rumble has always been. You hit that countdown. You want to see somebody that you haven't seen in a while. You want to get excited about something. Uh, let's start off with the. I mean, it led the show, so let's talk women's rumble. What
stole the show.
give us your highlights, your lowlights of all things the women's rumble. What y'all think?
Go ahead, Cap.
I think that pretty much saved the show. The women's rumble was hot.
Agreed.
Big returns. Surprises that I didn't see happening, and something called a forbidden door possibly opening again. And you see the big debut of Miss Jade Cargill.
Oh,
Star of the
Jade.
star of the night for in my opinion over Bailey.
Yes.
I
Yep.
wanted to see
Happy.
Jade win that match. Personally, I wanted to see her come in to go straight to the top. But I mean, that's a big ask. I don't think they ever were going to do that. But I
I liked
think
how
that
I like how they introduced her at the beginning, like 3 months ago, and then they kind of just forgot about her, and then boom,
Mhm.
and now like, oh, look at all these potential matches you can have from here to WrestleMania, and for years to come. This planted a lot of seeds on Sunday or Saturday.
I
who do
agree.
y'all think they put Jade with first?
My guess is Nia Jax. She eliminated her just like Drew did. Was it? Yeah, it was Drew in 2020 when he eliminated Brock Lesnar. Right out, she did it single handedly. Just
Yeah,
tossed
And
her.
especially since all the girls couldn't get her out. I was like, it was perfect. I like that.
so I feel like the natural answer is Nia Jax. That's what everybody wants to see. But I was a little weirded out on Raw, and we're going to talk about Raw a little later. But um, Nia Jax comes out and basically says she's announces that she's going to feud with Rhea, and then I was expecting Jade's music to hit and her to come out, but we didn't get that. So do you think that they have Jade go up against somebody before she gets to Nia? Is
I
is
think
Nia going to be a notch, or is Jade going to be a notch on Nia's belt that gets her to Rhea Ripley? What are we thinking?
I think based off those cheers from Bianca versus Jade in the middle of the ring, I would book that for WrestleMania because that was epic. Like they didn't even touch; they just looked at each other, and the crowd went nuts. And I would love to see that fight.
Agree. I think it's going to be Jade and Bianca Belair.
All right, I dig
Big,
that. I dig
strong
that.
women.
Dude. I
Both.
don't even know stronger there because Bianca's pretty freaking strong.
I just know that
Mm.
I would give the strength edge to Jade and the athleticism edge to Bianca in that. So I think Bianca's got a lot more um, moves in her arsenal than Jade does, but Jade's got the raw power.
100%.
So I think that'd be a great match. I'd like to see it. They're both going to come out with some epic ring gear as they always do, and it's going to be. I want to see the intros that they come out with at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Uh, because I know that Jade has had. She had at least one that I can remember a big intro at an AEW pay per view that was pretty sick. She had like some rapper come out with her, and that was pretty cool. And Bianca's done stuff, so they can have some pretty cool entrances. What else, what other highlights from the women's rumble did we was there anything that we didn't see that you wanted to see or something that surprised
I
you?
think we all got surprised by Bailey not getting thrown out by not getting turned on. So I think we were all pretty shocked and wrong on that one. Did not see
Hmm.
Bailey winning, and honestly, she was the heavy favorite in the odds. But I was like, "Where's that coming from?" But I was expecting everyone to
Yeah,
her, but nope, she won it. So I mean, that's fine. So
Bailey winning the rumble was not on my 2024 bingo card, I'll say that.
Mine either.
no,
But yeah, I thought we were going to I don't know who I had winning that, honestly.
they said Becky.
I thought honestly Becky was gonna win. I thought we were gonna get a final two of Becky and Nia Jax, and they do their whole shtick. But yeah, that's. I would have liked to see Naomi go. Well, I mean, she Naomi made final three, right, or final four.
I
Final
think she made
four,
Final
yeah.
Four.
Yeah, that's a pretty good spot for Naomi in a return. She was, one of the first ones in. Lasted, I think, probably had the longest.
Second longest behind Bailey.
Yeah, so Naomi, I thought was good. I wanted to see her do more of her, you know, almost eliminated, but finds creative ways to not get eliminated that she's done before. But I think they're trying to make her more legitimate this go around. So
Right.
they probably didn't want to do that.
She did have the Royal Rumble winner eating her groceries at the beginning of the match. So that was pretty cool. I think Bailey posted it on Twitter, and I thought it was hilarious. Win Royal Rumble, check. Eat groceries, check.
I had to put together what you were saying. I'm not hip with the lingo, but I remember the moment, and I now know what you're talking about.
Groceries meeting booty.
But I'll tell you one thing that shocked me. Um, who was it that we were expecting a return from? Angel, I know we were talking
Sasha,
about it the whole time.
Sasha, or
We were,
AJ.
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't get Sasha Banks and we didn't get AJ Lee. And
That's a
Cap,
shock.
I know you broke it. You broke it last week that what's with this new remix to Sasha Banks's intro on Spotify?
Exactly. That's what I'm wondering still. Are they saving it for Mania? Or are they going to save it for Elimination Chamber? What's going on?
Is she coming back at all?
Or is she coming back at
Like,
all? Exactly.
The rumors are saying that she's going to AEW, but I'm like, why? Why would you go there? Like WWE is red hot right now. Like, but unless she wants to make her own name somewhere else. But yeah, I would not go to anywhere else but WWE right now. It's super hot.
I had seen this is old news. I had seen a few weeks ago that she was in talks with WWE, but the article I read just said the talks went sour. It didn't really go into great detail, but
Mm.
maybe they couldn't get her. Maybe they couldn't maybe they updated her theme music as like an incentive, but she didn't bite.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Do you think that's a
I
possibility?
hear she's asking for like big like player money, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't know if you're that big anymore.
Yeah, she's
Whatever.
heard. I heard she's asking for Flair money.
Well, here's the thing: is I think she is that big, but I think that a few years ago, um, she was equally as big, but there were less options. Like I still think she's an absolute star, but there's a lot more stars in the women's division of WWE than there were a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Jade coming. I mean, look at the top of that women's division. You got Becky, Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, now Jade Cargill, potentially the girl from TNA that I know we were going to talk about
Hmm.
here. Maybe she makes a switch over. I don't know. Charlotte Flair's got to be coming back at some point.
Liv
Now you got
Morgan.
Liv Morgan back. So you've got a lot. Naomi's back. Like you have a lot more competition. So it's like, while I think she still is a star and worth a lot of money, it's kind of like running an NFL team. Like, yeah, I need this star wide receiver, but hey, I got to pay my quarterback, I got to pay my running back, I got to pay my defensive end. That's Nia Jax.
Hmm.
I gotta, like so it, there's just more mouths to feed now. So I don't know if she gets that big payday from WWE.
Yeah, and especially now with the landscape we're looking at AEW right now, like the low ticket sales, the pictures we're getting from people there that the arenas look half empty. Like,
In their
I
most
think
recent
AEW
show.
would throw the bag at her.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
and AEW is talking about being the AEW of 2020 or 2021 again. So I think they're gonna be throwing money at people. Um, but how can you make all these buys and you're not bringing in the revenue? So I mean, his dad's rich as AF. So I mean, I
yeah.
guess it don't matter.
It's also whenever what the most recent show was supposed to coming up sold less than 1,000 tickets.
It's not looking good. Not looking good.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Less than 1,000?
it's like 940, 948. They're sitting at right now.
Yeah, here
Golly,
they're
dude. Whenever I was wrestling in front of crowds of 600.
hey, you're not
Like,
off from
yeah,
Hey, AEW, give my
I'm
boy
not
a
far from
call.
it. Yeah, hey, give me a call. I'll make a comeback. Shoot,
Yeah,
I need to get in the gym if I do that. But
it's not looking good for AEW, and I hear that like they're not gonna get picked up for another
Again,
again. They're not gonna get picked up for more TV on TNT, so it's not looking pretty. Not looking pretty for AEW.
ooh, where would they go, or would they be an internet show after
that's
that?
what he's talking about. Tony Khan said he's going to start his own streaming service.
Oh, that's a death sentence. That's a death sentence. If they do that, if they can't get a TV contract, I don't see AEW lasting a year after they're off TV. It's just the simple fact of, like, nobody, you can have a good product, and even if it's dirt cheap to get it, even if it's like $2 a month to get, which it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be,
Mhm.
No.
but even if it was $2 a month, people just aren't gonna do it. They're not, like, it's gonna cut your viewers in half. If you give everybody an extra hoop to have to jump through, they're just gonna go watch WWE and TNA because they can watch that on TV.
Yep.
So I think once you lose that TV contract, writing's on the wall. You're just about done.
So Sasha, go to WWE, please. Do the right thing. Take a pick.
Well, maybe Sasha can. I don't know. You think she's big enough to single handedly revive AEW?
I don't think she has that draw power anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And the way they book their women's division, I don't see it.
Yeah, you name like eight,
That's a good
like
point.
you name like what 6, 7 different potential big stars in Raw or WWE right now, and besides Tony and Tony Storm and Britt Baker and Julia Hart, I can't name anybody else that are actually like high potentials.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't. I know Paige is there, but she's like bottom tier now, middle. I don't even know what they're doing with her right now, honestly. So
She's just, I think, in a manager role still.
yeah, it's I don't know. I wouldn't. I would just go back to WWE. You can make another run at NXT. There's so many things you can do, especially now that NXT's like everyone's going back and forth to NXT now. Like, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You mentioned Paige. It's Soraya now. Get it right? I'm just kidding. I don't give two crap. Yeah, I don't give two craps about Soraya or Paige or whatever she wants to call herself. I thought I worst return ever. But yeah, I mean, they don't have. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Storm, who's the hottest thing going in AEW right now, jumps ship and goes back to WWE. I think Tony Storm would. Okay, so if that happens, where do you put Tony Storm amongst the women in WWE? Because I don't think Tony Storm is. She's big in AEW, but she ain't bigger than like the top 6 or 7 in WWE. I don't think.
Yeah, she was getting cream pies on SmackDown before she left.
Hmm. I say throw her back to NXT. Let her run that
Yeah,
division.
that's true.
Build the women up.
Yeah, she was legit getting pie thrown at her face for like 2 3 weeks before she quit. And it was like they made it seem like she wasn't a star before she left, and then I'm so glad she picked it up at AEW. So shout out Tony Storm, still probably the best thing going on AEW women's side right now.
I think she's probably the best thing going in general at AEW right now. But uh,
How do we feel about
that's
Bailey?
up for. I'm ready for a new version of Bailey. Truth be told, I've never been a huge Bailey fan, but it's like I can. She's been so close to making me a fan, and it just hasn't gotten there. Whenever she was, the everybody's best friend, version of Bailey, and she came out with the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men, the like I didn't like her then because I thought it was like, okay, this is cheesy, and I don't like that she's beating people with a belly to belly suplex. Like, come on. Um, and then damage control version, I feel like she's not a natural heel. So it just kind of comes off as forced. I do think she's really talented. I just feel like they haven't quite found that right note for her yet of where this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. But she can get there. She can get there. I think get her out of damage control, which looks like they're going to do. I thought they would have done it at the Rumble. But surely the road to WrestleMania for Bailey is going to be all about her exit from the damage control, surely.
This Friday she chooses who
So,
she's gonna fight at WrestleMania. So
Hmm.
let's see who it is. Let's see.
yeah, I think she picks she's got to pick Io cuz that's got to be the whole story. Nobody cares about Bailey versus Rhea Ripley.
No, no,
No.
Like
Rhea's winning that. Come on now.
Yeah.
Rhea would snap her like a glow stick. Come on. Another thing that shocked me about the Rumble, Liv Morgan at the 30 spot.
Yeah.
What'd y'all think about that?
Good to have her back. She looked amazing. They need to put some gold on that girl. She's a star.
Yeah, she is. But
I think she's a star. I think that I was excited for the return, but at 30, I wanted somebody bigger. At 30, I was really wanting a Sasha,
Well, I'll give it
I
to
was
what Bailey said in the press conference. Like, it's awesome that we don't have to do nostalgia acts. We don't have to call the girls to come back and do one more spot because they have so many girls now. It's crazy. Like I think I said it during the live stream. Like there's so many women in WWE right now. Like you have plenty to choose from. There's like girls from NXT that they didn't even get called up. So and we had a bunch of them in there, Tiffany and Roseanne, and I'm pretty sure what's her name, uh, Cora. What's the girl's name? Braun Breaker,
Oh,
Jade.
I don't.
Is it Cora Jade?
Uh, isn't Cord? Which one's injured? So I think,
Yeah, her. She's the one that's injured. With the,
yeah, she was injured. She's an ACL tear or whatever it is.
I'm sorry, she wasn't hurt. She would have been there too.
Oh
So
yeah.
like, there's plenty of women to choose from, and I mean, like you said, you got to pay your quarterback, your receiver, and there's plenty of girls that get called up at any moment, and I don't think they will miss a beat.
Let me tell you, there's one female I have no interest in seeing on my screen anymore moving forward. Don't care about her. And that's Sarah Logan,
Oh,
aka
barefoot.
Valhalla. Like, just get off my screen. Like, they built her up to be this, like, what is she? House of Black, witch coming out with the antlers on and everything. I don't think I've seen her win a match. I don't
Think
think,
not me
and
either.
and in the Rumble, she was in and out in what 30 seconds. Like I don't care about her. I don't care about her. For that matter, I don't care about the Viking Raiders. Haven't for a while now. So get those guys doing something different. Get Sarah Logan back down to NXT or just get her out the door
Was
because nobody
wasn't
cares.
she in the group with Paige and Ruby Soho?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was in the
And like
Riot
she
Squad.
came back and literally after they left, like they left and she's like, "Oh, I'm back," and oh, my friends are gone.
Everyone's
Hmm.
like, "Oh, you were the least popular member of the Riot Squad." But yeah, she's just get off my screen. I don't care.
They did her dirty with that 3 seconds. I mean, she was in there for like literally 3 seconds. But shout out to our truth though. He got the pop of the night in the women's rumble. You tell me those are
No,
all
I
women
think
in
the
there?
pop that was funny. That was funny. I freaking love our truth, man. Again, dream guest on the show is our truth.
No, we need to
But
talk about that when we talk
Oh,
about
that'd be
Monday.
great.
Because
yeah.
it's here watching that.
All right. So, is there anything else y'all want to cover from the women's rumble? We ready to move on?
I'm about ready to move on.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go in the order of the show. And I thought this was weird. I thought this was weird. The championship match, the Fatal Four Way, Roman Reigns, RKO, AJ Styles, and LA Knight. Yeah, uh, went before Logan and Kevin Owens somehow.
Why?
Who's booking this? Like, how does that make
You
sense?
know what they say: if you're not opening the match or closing, like if you're not closing, you better open the match. And that was second. Like I don't think we will ever see a championship match be second in any card. So that was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought now just my personal opinion on it. Uh, Pretty good match all the way through. The ending sucked.
Yeah.
Uh, Do we agree? Disagree?
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing that same finish every freaking match. The same finish
Yeah.
every round.
I'm sick of it.
Interruption.
Like,
Boom. Done.
Solo.
like I just feel like at this point, it does. All right, so we all we're not we all know wrestling is scripted, and everything. But I'm just saying psychology wise, this is one thing that we always talked about with whenever I was wrestling in the indies is wrestling psychology. Make it make sense, right? So yes, we know it's scripted. 99% of the people watching know it's scripted, but you know it still has to make sense, right?
Still real to me, Daddy.
Why Why would it make sense for anyone at all to wrestle Roman Reigns at this, not put a stipulation that Bloodline is banned from ringside, or like they can't, like, why would, it's the same thing every time. And Solo Sikoa is not him. I'm sorry, he's not him. Like,
Jag, Jag.
he is a Jag, and so it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing Solo Sikoa in a hoodie, and then like, oh, he takes off the hoodie. Like, yeah, dude, we knew.
Oh no, we didn't know.
Whoa,
Someone,
it's Solo
someone tweeted
Oh
Sikoa.
that out.
no.
Someone tweeted at him saying that like, I'm tired of seeing Sakoa out there with a hoodie. We know it's you, bro. And the guy, they blocked him. Sakoa blocked that dude for saying that. That was hilarious, dude. I was like, dude, we all know it's you. We all knew you're gonna pop up eventually. Usually around a minute before the match ends, you see Sakoa, and I was like, all right, it's about to be over. So please don't interrupt the World Championship match at WrestleMania. I'm tired of it.
I mean, I'm over it. I'm over that whole angle because it's gonna happen before the. It would have shocked me if it didn't happen. I would have been like, "Whoa, they actually made it through a match without one of Roman Reigns' cousins coming in." Um,
I
but
thought Randy looked good. Randy looked good in that match. AJ looked.
there, did we notice Randy really grabbing that shoulder? Really, like, because it looked like one of those injuries that this happens when you just hit something the wrong way, but it's not even on a big move or anything. Because when he dropped down, like he was about to do the RKO, and he drops down and hits the mat with both fists.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he grabbed his shoulder, and there was some hesitation there, like maybe that tweaked his shoulder just doing that. And
Mm-hmm.
then for the rest of the match, and even after the match, when they showed him outside the ring, he was like massaging that shoulder, and it didn't look like, oh, I'm selling it, and he was really getting in there, like massaging that shoulder. So I'm hoping that it's nothing serious, maybe just a stinger, a little tweak that he can, you know, take a week or two off and be okay. But a lot of injuries in this Rumble.
There is.
Period in WWE right now.
Because that's how he heard it the first time when he was just banging on the mat and tore it.
Yeah, because that mat's not giving out. It's you're just hitting wood down there. So
Wood, metal, and a padding about this thick.
and we have a ex pro wrestler. How did that mat feel, Johnny?
Well, and Cap can attest to this too. I know Cap did some work down in the Indies as well.
Hmm.
Uh,
What?
Yeah.
the Some mats are better than others.
Some
Some
are.
rings as a whole are better than others. Uh, I feel like you're never gonna get once you get into the higher levels of WWE and AEW. Theoretically, everything should be perfect. But at the indie level, you're never gonna get that perfect ring where like the ropes are just right, the mat's just right. It's like something's always gonna suck. But yeah, some have some rings have a little bit more give than others, but in general, none of them feel great. Like,
It
Oh
doesn't.
man.
Taking bumps don't feel good.
I
yeah,
bet. So
Running the ropes don't either.
it ain't Tempur-Pedic. It ain't a Tempur-Pedic mattress down there. I can tell you that.
well, I know me and Cap are pretty well knowledge with all this rumor stuff on Twitter, and I didn't see anything about Randy Orton pop up on any of my feeds. So I hope it's just a sell job. But
I hope so too.
It very
we
well
don't
could
want
have been.
him. He just
He
came
could have.
back.
If he was just selling it, then consider me a mark because he got me. He got me. I was worried about him. That's
I
my
did
boy.
notice that he was doing that, but I didn't think much of it. But so I mean, I didn't think anything about CM Punk either. So,
And we'll get into that too.
Yeah, we definitely got to get into that. All right, moving on. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, creative way to end the match. I'll say that.
Hmm.
What did y'all think?
Kevin
Logan
Owens.
retains. I called it. Logan retains.
Kevin Owens whooped that ass, dude. Logan Paul looked defeated after that match. He took more damage, they said, than in his last fight, last boxing fight. He looked he was all bruised up, bleeding. I love it. I love to see it.
I see another match coming down the lane in the next month with this.
Oh yeah. Now I'm actually now more interested in this feud now after that. But come on, ref. How do you now out of nowhere have morals and check for brass knucks? Come on,
Hmm.
some refereeing. It's super suspicious. Now we're catching stuff. How, what a coincidence. What do you think about the match, Johnny?
So I thought that I didn't really care about that match all that much, and then the ending hooked me, and I was like, okay, cool, cool. They did something creative with it. Um, so yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know that I'm interested in seeing it again, but whatever. I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it. So all right, moving on. Men's Rumble.
Where to begin?
Eh,
It was a battle of mid. uh,
Mid
Yeah,
Rumble.
somebody else
I
started.
I think the Men's Rumble was a disappointment. I
Yeah,
like the ending. We got the ending we all thought we were gonna get,
yeah.
but the journey to get there, I thought was mid at best.
I honestly didn't think they were gonna give it to Cody because it was gonna be back, and no one has done it in 26 years. I did not see that coming. I really thought they were gonna give it to Punk when it was the last two of them. I was like, no way. There's no way they're gonna give it to Punk. And then I was wrong. I was right. They didn't give it to him.
True. But I don't know. It was like you said, mid at best. It's nothing too exciting. No big pops. It was just okay. They had to call a lot of stuff on the fly since stuff happened earlier in the week. Put extra guys in that wasn't supposed to be in it,
That
and it was like
Brock
the
Lesnar
Braun
not
Breaker
being there.
spot. Yeah, the Braun Baker took Brock Lesnar's spot for
See, I was starting to think that it was Pat
everything.
McAfee's spot because no, Pat McAfee came out and said that he didn't. It was not
He
planned.
didn't know.
So it was a big rib, or it was like, dude, we don't know who to get. Get Pat
Yeah,
McAfee on there.
just
That
put
explains
Pat
why he
McAfee
didn't
in.
do anything.
Yep, because like Braun Breaker did everything Brock Lesnar was supposed to do: come in at the same time, eliminate the same people, face off with Omos, and look at Pat McAfee. Because
And this,
Pat was not told; he was just there,
yep,
and they all looked at him. He's like, "Wait, what?" And he looked in and didn't know what to do. You can legit see on his face he did not know what to do.
man was
Wait, so
wearing
that
boots.
so that was a shoot. That
Shoot,
was.
Yes.
brother.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yep.
He came out and said it on his podcast, and he was like, "Dude, it was not planned. It was either a rib or they didn't. They were just trying to mess with him." But that explains why he it was awkward for like the whole time he was in it. It was so
Okay,
awkward. Like,
it
what are
was
you doing?
awkward. Like,
It's like, what are you doing? I was like, everyone's like, well, waste of a spot. I was like, well, he didn't even know he had a spot, so that makes sense now. So now that we know, like that was pretty hilarious. Um,
See what else was it? The one big one, the injury that happened.
man, oh man,
I don't know if he was supposed to win and the injury happened and they called it on the fly to flip it. I don't know. But he's
I,
made of porcelain, literally.
yeah. Hey, this is what I said. Whenever he came back, Angel. Did I not say this? I said
don't hate.
because Angel was so excited about CM Punk coming back. I said enjoy it while you can because he ain't gonna be here long.
You
He's
cursed them.
either I said he's either gonna do something stupid or he's gonna get hurt, but he ain't gonna be here for a long time.
You heard it here
Like
first, guys. It was all Split Decision's fault. Johnny cursed CM Punk, and now you're stuck without CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
I
With
don't think he's ever gonna. main event WrestleMania. I don't see it happening. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I think this was his year to do it, and then I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. All the
Because
hype
like when he
is
comes
gone.
back when he comes back after this injury, is it really that big of a deal anymore to have CM Punk? It's like because it was a big deal when he came back to AEW because we never thought we were going to see him in a wrestling ring again. It was a big deal when he came back to WWE because it was like, whoa, we thought all these bridges were burned and we were never going to see him on WWE again. Now
Yeah.
coming back from injury, it's like, okay, dude, we've seen you return 5 times at this point.
Mhm.
Like it'll be exciting. Don't get me wrong; it's gonna take place in Chicago. We all know that, but like it's gonna be like a 1 week pop, not like a okay. Let's all get excited about future CM Punk storylines because
He looked in better shape in WWE than he did at AEW.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that. But I looked at the tape, but they said he got hurt on that DDT from Drew McIntyre. But I still don't know how he got hurt. I mean, his hand kind of landed weird, but man, that's crazy. Like it was, if anything, I think it'll be a shoulder or arm injury, but it was a pec. So that's wild to me.
okay. So if we're talking about let's we're gonna talk about Raw here in a minute, but I just thought, is this a shoot injury or is this a work? Because if it was a shoot injury, I don't see them having Drew McIntyre like attack a legit injury and stomp on it and you know do all that. Like that kind of made me think like, oh, this is a work. Like
I was thinking the same thing, but yeah, I don't know
Could
why
be.
he is injured. I don't think CM Punk would do such a thing, especially being CM Punk, because he's like real cautious about his injuries and stuff. So yeah, dude, I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Johnny. I hope it's all freaking shoot. It's all
He
fake.
could be. Can he? Does he not have any travel restrictions that we know of? Where he can't go to Australia and do anything? It could be that because that was supposed to be the next match.
Yeah, we'll see. I
I don't
mean,
know.
maybe it's like a. How long was Cody out after that torn pec match with Seth? A couple months, like
It
six
was
months.
Hell in a Cell. Then he wasn't back until I don't know when was he?
Rumble. I think he came back in the Rumble, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rumble. So 5.5 months, 4 months.
Hmm. Oh, we'll see what happens, man. I'm looking forward to the CM Punk return number 27. What are we at now? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. We got to get a counter going, but me personally, I'm glad Cody won. I'm a big Cody fan. I'm glad he did it. Have we? Are we ready to talk about Raw? Are y'all ready to move? We all know Cody won. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
that.
you need to finish the story.
Okay. Just on the subject of Cody, how about that Cody and Seth segment?
Hey, it made valid points too. Well, people on Twitter were saying it made the Raw title look weak the way Seth was talking. Uh, but I mean, we all know he has to challenge Roman. He needs to get the redemption story and close the story and finally end Roman Reigns' reign as freaking champion. But him
He
versus
always,
Seth
yeah.
is pretty cool. They have history.
He wants the title his dad never won, not the one he already had, the world heavyweight title. He wants the WWE championship. His dad never got it.
That's the whole story.
Here's the thing. I want Cody to finish the story. I want him to beat Roman. I tend to agree that you know. Well, I thought Seth's promo was amazing, because it almost made me believe it, almost. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that that's the direction they're going to go to free up. If we are getting Rock versus Roman, that would free it up for them to do that. Um, I'm still not 100% sold that we're gonna ever get that. Um, but if I'm being honest, all storylines aside, put finishing the story aside, what match would I rather watch at WrestleMania? 10 times out of 10, I'm choosing Cody versus Seth over Cody versus Roman. I would much rather watch that match.
Do want to point out Cody has beaten Seth 3 times already. He has yet to beat Roman.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
His return, he beat him
With a torn pec, beat him.
with the torn pec, beat him.
And who even knows if Rollins can he even make it to WrestleMania with that injury? I think he will, but
Yeah.
I also like that promo with Rollins and Gunther.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty cool too, man. Just Seth, he's legit. But I need to see Cody defeat Roman Reigns.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I think
I
we
do
all do.
too. I think we need to see that, but I feel like WWE is gonna take the cheap way out,
Bring the Rock
and
back.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, this counts as finishing your story.
Yeah,
You chose it.
the Rock is
You
back,
chose it."
dude. Go
So,
there.
but I just think it's so easy to see through that and be like, God, we get it. You're trying to set up Rock versus Roman, but why are we? I get it. The Rock is probably the second most famous person in the world after Taylor Swift. I understand. But like why are we throwing away a 2-year storyline for a guy that comes back once every 5 years? Like I don't get it. Stop doing it, WWE. Stop doing it. And yeah, would it get the buys? Yes. But is it but it's like it's flash in the pan money. It's not what's best for the company long term,
Yeah, because
in my opinion.
the next night, both Rock and Roman might be gone. So
Yep.
Yeah,
be worth it.
do you think The Rock's gonna win and come back and be a champion? I don't see that happening.
Gonna go back to
That's never
Hollywood.
gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like so, it's like, are we gonna throw away everything we've done for the past 2 years for a one night stand with The Rock?
I
Like
would.
like well, yeah, we know you would. You've got questionable morals when it comes to The Rock, but I think yes, that would probably be the highest grossing, most viewed WrestleMania to this point.
100%.
But what about the following year of Raw and SmackDown and other pay? What about those? It does nothing for those.
Yeah, that does make sense the way you bring it up. That maybe they brought up Seth to do that for them to bring the Rock, but knowing the Rock, I think he would need at least a year to train for that one match. But I don't think they do it this year. Maybe next year's WrestleMania. Is it like what 2 months away? I don't think the Rock would. He looks like in phenomenal shape, but I hear wrestling shape and looking great shape. It's two different things.
Well, we saw when he came back, he got pretty
Oh, he
gassed
got
pretty
gassed. Yeah, he
quick.
did gas. Yeah.
Got gassed in 30 seconds.
They were saying CM Punk got gassed at the Rumble too. Need to
He's
go
only had
back
what,
and watch it.
2, 3 matches before that?
Yup. They were saying like that's part another reason CM Punk got hurt after like he did his thing for like 30 seconds. He was just huffing and puffing after that. Hey man, that old age comes and gets you.
What about so what about the Judgment Day? What we got from them on Raw? They
They
got our
finally did
boy,
it. They finally did it.
They finally took him out.
Ah, damn you, JD. Damn
freaking Lord Farquaad, man. He
you.
got
Lord
our
fuck.
boy. He got our
Hey,
boy.
hey, but now we might see the Miz and our Truth take them titles
The
off them.
awesome, the awesome truth is back.
Hey, that'll be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing them lose those titles. Give our Truth one last run, and for that matter, the Miz too. That might be their last
Hmm.
hurrah and carrying titles around in the WWE.
Because they're both what in their early 40s, mid 40s.
Dude, R-Truth's like 50. He's like
Oh,
48 or something like that.
yeah, because the Miz
He
is
looks
42.
amazing.
I thought it was a really hilarious part since we're talking about our true age when he's like, Damien, you're like my older brother. And Damien's like, you're older than me. Like, I laughed out loud at that part, but
R-Truth is 52 years old.
Whew.
I wish I looked that good at 52.
bro, I
And I
wish I
also
looked that good at
heard,
31.
I also heard a rumor that his son is might be getting in the business soon.
What? Dude, R-Truth's been around for a long time. There's that picture with him and Tupac, so
Hmm.
he's old. But
But
yep, I took him out.
so I figured out what it is that bothers me about Judgment Day. I figured it out this week.
Damien Priest.
Well, other than Damian Priest, I think Damian Priest is garbage. But shout out Damian Priest. We'd love to have you on the show. Or whatever, I have to say that. But here's what bothers me. And we saw it in the backstage, when they're all having their little team meeting in the manager's room of Hot Topic, is what it looked like. Um, I have zero issues with Rhea Ripley leading the group. She's earned it. She's that over. She's probably the best member of the group. Sure, make her the leader. My problem is I don't see Finn Balor being somebody's henchman. I don't. Finn Balor is a star.
He was
Finn Balor
the leader of
is
the club at one point. The
he's
original leader.
he was the original leader of Bullet Club. Dominated NXT multiple times. Okay, he's the demon. He's the prince, and now he's Rhea Ripley's whipping boy. Yes, yes, yes. We'll go defend these titles for you. Yes, ma'am. Like that's what bothers me. Is like you're taking stars and putting them in roles that are beneath them, and I don't like that. So
Well,
that's it. I finally figured it out.
when they started, wasn't it the whole thing was like no one's the leader here, we're all the leader. And now it's like no, Rhea is the leader or Damien's the leader. It's like and they're always having that leader discussion like every week. It's like, hey, we need to just fight if we're gonna fight. Quit doing this little fake fight and then make up. I need to know who the real leader is.
And Damian Priest and JD McDonough are jags, absolute jags.
I hope he catches in on Rollins.
Damian Priest is the worst Money in the Bank winner, even worse than Austin Theory.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa.
yeah, I said it. I'd take Austin Theory over Damian Priest.
Oh
Like,
man,
The first time not cashing in on a major title.
he's gonna cash in on the tag team titles.
I don't see what I think is I don't see Priest cashing in at all. It's just going to be a waste of a year.
It'll
First
be
time
funny
ever.
if I can book this. He gets injured, and let's Dom let Dom cash it in. Rumor from the wheel from Twitter. Dominic Mysterio was the one that was supposed to eliminate Brock Lesnar.
Yep, that was true.
Oh my god, that was
we were
so.
robbed of a great Dom moment.
Oh,
But yeah, I actually agree with you, Angel. If I'm booking it, have Damian Priest for whatever reason not be able um, to do it. Maybe let's have if I'm booking it, I don't have him get injured because I don't like fake injuries. I think real injuries happen often enough that you don't need to fake injuries. Um, if I'm booking it, I break up the Judgment Day, not completely, but from this, we're gonna lose a couple members. They're gonna turn on Damien, and then they're gonna have him wager his Money in the Bank briefcase against Dom, and then either Dom beats him straight up, which cool, Dom gets the shine on that, or Rhea interferes for Dom. Dom wins. Dom gets the briefcase, and then Dom cashes in on Logan.
Nah, they're like best
That's
friends. No, I want him to do it on Roman or Cody, just to ruin, to have the loudest boos of all time. The whole world's gonna boo.
or
That
have Dom try and cash in on Gunther and just get destroyed.
dude,
You
those
get
chops
chopped to
hurt.
hell.
Oh my. But yeah, R-Truth's gone. Now we have no more funny segments from Judgment Day, I believe.
No more Tom and Nick.
Yeah, no more Tom and Nick. Did y'all see the R-Truth in the back when they're doing the intro and he's like wearing the hoodie with the lip laugh and love sign? That was so
Oh,
weird. So funny.
he's gold.
He's yeah, 52. Man, give him a title. Give him a title. Put him somewhere. He deserves it.
All right, y'all. Well, we've been talking for almost an hour at this point. Think we've hit everything we wanted to hit. All right, so for y'all listening, we will get back to AEW coverage as usual next week. But it was Royal Rumble weekend. There was a lot to cover. We only get about an hour, so give us a break. But one thing, Cap, Angel, we haven't initiated Cap into the gang yet.
Yeah, I need to see them promo skills, man.
Yeah, Cap, you got anybody, anybody on God's green earth. This is your time. Cut a promo. Let's let the listeners know what you're about. For y'all listening, he had no idea this was coming.
I had no idea. Uh, let's see here. Trying to think who I can call out right now. Tyler, looking at you. You think you can run with us? You hung pretty well. We need to know more of your knowledge. Stop bandwagon some of these fans that are in chat trying to influence you. Meet us in the ring again for the next pay-per-view that we're going to be doing. Probably won't be Elimination Chamber because I ain't waking up at 5 a.m. to do this. So
No,
we'll
no,
see
no.
you at WrestleMania night 1. Bring it.
Boom.
Learn up, brush up, and we'll see you live April 1st.
Oh, I got chills. Cat just called out the CEO of our company. That's a
Ooh.
little that's a little Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon action right there.
Oh, we can't say that
And you
anymore.
think
Ooh.
you want to come after our title? Bring your knowledge, brush it up.
I'll be solo.
We got our
Give me.
bloodline gang here. Bring your gang against ours. We got our
Oh, I
solo
like that.
Sikoa.
Ooh, Cap is serious. You better bring it, Jet Boyer. You better bring it.
But does that mean I have to be Roman? I don't want to be Roman.
You can be who you want to be.
Who's Paul Heyman? Who's this? I
Who's the
don't want to
wise
be him
man?
either.
Let Spencer be. Well, let Spencer be the wise man.
There you go.
All right, we'll determine which members of the blood. Can we be DX or somebody better than the
There you go.
bloodline?
We'll be DX.
Go be the
All
Judgment
right,
Day.
all
You can be
right.
Damon Priest.
Oh, you got to do me dirty like that. I'm dumb. I'm calling it. Or I'm Rhea. I'm the leader of this
There
ship.
you go.
No, I'm just
Mommy.
all right. I don't think I could fill those platform boots.
You want to cut any
But
promos today, Johnny? Because I got one in mind.
well, how about you go and then you let me think of something.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Brother, I was excited. I did everything I could to get everyone to watch the Royal Rumble because you were coming back. You did not show up. You weren't there for the Rumble. You weren't there for the match versus Roman Reigns. What the hell, brother? I have all your gear. I was going to freaking buy all your shirts, and you didn't show up. So now I'm here, not wanting to watch WrestleMania now. So I'm calling you out, Rock. Quit playing football. Quit playing movies. Come back WWE. We need you. And I just want to see you win a title one last time for fudge. For fudge sake. I want to cuss.
All right. I got one, and I'm not gonna. There's a lot of people I could cut a promo on. Thought about cutting a promo on my sociology professor, but you know, we don't. I don't want to put him on blast on here. I still need an A in that class. But you know what? This is gonna be non-wrestling related. But here we go. I'm talking to you. Bang bang. Niner gang. San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to need you to get the job done. I'm tired of seeing the Chiefs win Super Bowls. I need you to beat the Chiefs. I need you to dethrone Patty Mahomes. I understand he's the greatest football player on the planet. But you've got the better team, and I need you to get it done. I need you to get it done because I swear if I have to see Brittany Mahomes celebrating, I will literally shit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Love Taylor Swift. Hate Brittany Mahomes. I don't want to see it. And so help me God, if the Chiefs do win and Travis Kelce doesn't propose to Taylor Swift, what are we even doing? Cancel the whole thing. I don't even want to see any of it. I don't want to see any of it. I better get it 49ers raising that trophy or Taylor Swift raising that engagement ring. One of the two needs to happen. If I go home with neither, I'm never watching football again. Until next season.
Travis, I'm gonna need you to finish the story. Travis Kelsey, finish the
Finish
story.
the
Finish the
story,
story,
Travis.
Travis. Do it. And please come on the pod.
Hey.
'Cause I know you like wrestling. We know you like the WWE. Come on, Jabroni. Get on here.
It looks like
Yeah,
all
get
tight
on here.
ends.
You won't. You won't.
You got anything to bring up for coming up, Johnny?
All right. So coming up, we got the what? Oh shoot! I just had a brain fart.
Charity event.
The charity, the cheerathon. We're doing a podcast, live podcast all the way from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I want to say that's on February 17th. And we're going to have live music. It's going to be at Dave and Buster's in Friendswood at the Baybrook Mall location. We're going to have an auction. I think access to that is going up soon online. And gosh, can you tell I did not prepare for this at all?
You're doing
But
fine.
it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have some people that you want to see. I cannot divulge who's going to be there yet, but if you live in the Houston area, you're going to be excited about some of these names. So you're going to want to be there. It's going to be a blast, and it all goes to a good cause. It's going to go to help children in need. And I mean, if you can't get behind that, what are you even doing? So we got that coming up February 17th. Also, for the Super Bowl, we will also be at that same Dave and Buster's doing a live watch party. Come hang out with the guys, have a good time. Let's watch the 49ers win, or let's all win and see Taylor Swift get engaged. So that's going to be fun. Anything else y'all got?
I just want to give a shout out to my friend Amanda. I was gonna tell her I was gonna give her a shout out on the pod because she listens every week. So that's
What's up, Amanda? Number one fan. We are going to. I don't know. I was gonna say we're gonna give you free stuff, but we're kind of broke, so we don't really have anything. But you know, Amanda, you're awesome. We love you. Cap, what you got?
Like I said, we're going to get ready for this next big event. Trying to work on some stuff. If you come to the party or that we're going to be doing, I'm going to be talking to my work, get some gift cards to give away to some of y'all fans. So if y'all like Outback Steakhouse, we'll get you covered.
hey, and maybe
I'm
we'll
gonna
Johnny
I'm
versus
gonna
Cat.
put this I'm gonna put this out there now. If one of y'all makes a big enough donation to help these kids for the cheerathon, we'll all three, Johnny the Dad, Angel Kicks Balls, and Captain Planet, we'll put you through a table, my friend.
Ooh, the Shield style.
Yeah, Shield
Shield style.
style. We'll put you through a table and we'll film the whole thing. You'll be famous.
We
All
all just
right,
do that.
yo. All right. Cap is the newest member. Hit him with our slogan.
Violence is always the answer.
That is right. Thanks for listening, y'all, and we will see you next time.